Let's see. Good morning. Let's try that again. I get so excited to get up here. I forget to turn my mic on. It's good to see all of you this morning. I'm wondering, when was the last time you took a test? Now, I'm not talking about a crazy online quiz on your social media, but I'm talking about a legit test, an exam, something that counted, like something that gave you a diploma or a job. How many of you have taken a test in the last year? Okay, how many of you are non-test takers, like you wig out, you like overthink? Thank you. Let's have a support group. Okay, all right. You know, tests are a funny thing. Growing up, I fretted about tests all the time. And every year around this time when they start to release the school classroom list, teachers are awesome. We know that, right? What I'm about to say is nothing against teachers because I love teachers. But there was always that teacher that you didn't want to get if you weren't so good at tests. They were really good teachers, right? They wanted you to learn something. They wanted you to absorb what the subject matter they were taking on. But every single time, their tests were just killer. How many of you had one of those teachers, right? You would hope and pray that they would give you like the true and false. So you at least have a 50% chance of getting it right? But no. These kind of teachers would give you the A, B, C, and D multiple choice questions. And they weren't just like a clear winner. They would all basically say the same thing, right? And there was just always one answer that was more true than the rest. How many of you just like didn't look forward to those tests? That would be me. It was always impossible to know the correct answer. You know, in life, tests just don't come on paper, do they? They don't come on paper. Tests are kind of this funny thing. We don't really enjoy them. We don't like them. But they reveal what we know, what we understand, and how we've processed all the information that we've received along our life's journey. Ultimately, tests help us discover what is true and what is false in this world, right? What's real, what's not. We learn through the testing of a lot of different things in life. Now, we're going in, today is week 7 of our summer series Pulse Check, right? Back in week 1, I talked to you about we want to be people of a real faith. So we're taking this pulse check. We're checking in to see how we're doing in some different areas of our spiritual life. And Pulse Check today, we're going to find out that John thought tests were pretty important too. Tests are critical to our spiritual health and a tool to help us understand what is true and what is false. So this morning, we're going to take that pulse check, and it's going to be on the practice of discernment. But before we do that, let's just settle our hearts in a word of prayer. Would you pray with me? Lord, I just want to thank you for the entirety of our worship time this morning. From the moment that we arrived here, we pulled in the parking lot, we walked in these doors, I just want to give thanks for that, God. Thank you for the complete time of worship, that gift of sharing this time together. Thank you for the love that's expressed as we share encouragement and we live together in community. Thank you, Lord, for the time of worshiping you with songs today. Lord, reading your word and hearing it, Lord, and having that time of prayer and just telling you that we love you. We